Yes, you read that right. I did quit my job. You guys, the past 5 months have been nothing short of eventful, so I'm going to try and squeeze in all the details into this 10-minute video. I made sure not to make this video longer than 10 minutes because I don't want to be going off on a tangent. Firstly, your girl is making some big girl moves, and no, I'm not talking about financially because we'll get there one day. I'm talking about career-wise. I have been consciously trying to, increase my knowledge of my chosen career path. I have been taking some certifications. I'm still on the pathway because it's a whole lot. It actually chokes. And if you know how hard it is, well, I'm sure everybody knows actually how hard it is to be on the certification pathway and to continue, going through it, to drag yourself to continue it. It's very hard. I know in the past how many certifications I have started and I abandoned because it was not appealing to me anymore, or I just got occupied with something else and I just realized I was not interested anymore. So you should understand how hard it is for me, but by the grace of God, we're moving. I finally hit my target weight. If you know from my previous videos, you will know I was on a weight loss. I don't want to call it a journey because I kind of sped through it, but I was on a weight loss plan and I finally hit my target weight and I was so happy. I think I rewarded myself with a lot of things I ought not to have taken, but I made sure to burn the calories after. I was so happy. I was so proud of myself, and that might not really be a big deal, but it is a milestone for me. It was, and it is, and it will continue to be a milestone for me. So yay me. So that brings me to my next point. For a while now, I had actually been debating sharing this part of the things that occurred within the last 5 months, but I spoke to people, I spoke to family, I spoke to friends, I spoke to loved ones, and everybody believes that I should share it, not just because of relatability, but a point where I also agree that everybody mentioned is someone out there would actually benefit from it, or some people out there would actually benefit from it. And that is honestly the only reason why I'm sharing this, because I really didn't want to put this part out there. So here it is. Your girl went under the knife for the first and hopefully the last time in my life. So the guys, you can just speed through this part because I want to talk to my girlies. Girls, come close, please. Piece of advice from someone that has gone through something within that line. If you notice anything wrong with your periods, your cramping, anything that is out of the ordinary, any pain, because I don't know why pain is so normalized with women's health. Like, everything shouldn't bring pain. We shouldn't perpetually be in pain. I don't like pain. We shouldn't like pain. We shouldn't accept pain as part of our lives. We really shouldn't. Like, if you're having cramps, really bad cramps, that is almost making you handicapped and you have to be in bed till you're done with your period. You can't get up. You can't eat. You keep vomiting, whatever. It is not normal. Anybody that tells you it's normal, they should also probably go see the doctor. It is not normal. It can never be normal, and it will never be normal. Okay, so if you're having really bad period cramps, even if it's not really bad, because some people have really high pain thresholds. So if it's just extremely discomforting, or it's I feel like you should also trust your gut, because your gut might tell you this pain is not normal, right? Or I don't usually feel this pain here, I'm feeling it here, blah, blah. I know I'm rambling a bit, but this is something that I have dealt with and I am very passionate about, so please bear with me. So if you feel any pain during your period, any bad pain during your period, during ovulation, at any time of your cycle, during your luteal phase, whenever, it's not normal. So please get it checked. It could be a lot of things. It could be fibroid, it could be this and this and that, it could be what happened to me, which was ovarian cyst and endometriosis, and I had to go under the knife to get these taken out. And trust me, it was if I start talking about what I went through, no experience can even compare to it. Well, obviously, childbirth is number one, right? But someone in my caliber, like with the experiences I've had, no experience tops it. Nothing tops it. Top 10, top 5, top 3 worst experiences of my life. Even though my recovery was really bad, but it was really helpful because I had 1,000,001 nurses. Even my dad was my nurse, my mom, my siblings, everybody was nursing me at that point. Even the dog, everybody was nursing me. So my recovery was made easier, and I understand that not many people may have that. So don't even let it get to the point where you need to go under the knife, because a lot of these things can actually be managed with medication, but because we just feel like, oh, it's normal, we let it fester and it ends up getting worse. So please don't just be chesting any pain. You are not going to get a trophy for the amount of pain that you've bore or you've endured. You are not going to get a trophy. So please, let's prioritize ourselves. Let's not romanticize suffering. Let's not normalize pain. You guys, your girl left home. Your girl went back to school for her master's. It has been such an eye-opening experience, positively of course, but eye-opening nonetheless, because before this, I don't think I've ever, been this far from home. Aside the regular things, like, it's making me realize how dependent I am, or I was, on my siblings. Like, who's going to help me cream my back? Who's going to help me do my zip? I have to teach myself now to lay my edges, when I had people doing my edges for me back home, my sisters. So I never bothered to learn it. So it's a new experience, but it's a needed experience. A new country, a new way of teaching, a new way of learning, new culture, new way of interacting, new food. I'm just so happy that I did not come alone. So a lot of the things that I would have had to deal with by myself in maybe the first few weeks, I haven't dealt with it by myself. I've dealt with it with someone, and it made it so much easier for me. So super happy about that. If you guys want a video about the culture shocks or new experiences that left me wowed that I've had since I started my program, I came for my master's and all, please let me know. So I'm going to make a video about that, because a whole lot of culture shocks. Like, every day I'm shocked. I am also trying my hand at school politics, so let me start small and see how it will go. If you go to my school and you're seeing this video or you hear this part, please do all to vote for me. Please. And finally, I have been seriously considering becoming a travel vlogger. I just know that I was put in this world for a lot of things, but one of them is to travel, and hopefully this year I'm going to actually start actualizing this and putting it out there. So please, you guys, hold me accountable if by the middle of this year I haven't made a travel vlog, even if it's just to like the next city. Yes, hold me accountable. So that sums up my update video. If you watched to this end, thank you so much. You're a real one, and I love you. And I do have plans of putting out videos more frequently than I even had in mind, because I don't want to be doing my long hiatuses anymore. So yes, fingers crossed I follow through. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about anything at all around the topics that I mentioned in this video, about anything that I didn't even mention, or you just have something to say, please leave it in the comment section. I will be checking, and who knows, your comment might get featured in my next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next Sunday. I love you. Stay beautiful. Bye. Mwah.